Okay, there we go. Welcome back, my fellow knights. If you haven't heard already, my internet is out. So, I'm only going to cut this... Actually, hold on. Pause that for a second. And... Nope. I have an idea. I'm going to set it to maybe 30. I guess it only goes up to 23. Alright, so 23 minutes would be enough to actually do this. Yeah. So, these episodes are going to be uploaded later, and then going to be edited once my internet comes back on. And there's a reason why I'm recording right now. No, you guys didn't miss anything. I just lost the ability to get online. And if you haven't heard by now, because I know I'm going to mention it before I upload these, my internet has been shut down around 10 o'clock this morning. And I have a payment due on the 1st of next month. So I'm going to record 3 episodes today. Excuse me. 3 episodes today. And taking a short break after. So, without any feedback whatsoever, I have to be as comical as I can. And that's going to be a problem because I'm not usually one to wing things, and I usually feed off of people's judgment and be funny that way because I find a light in a very, very dark place, or humor in a very dark place, rather. I don't know, it's just one of my perks, as it were. So, I have a stopwatch to stop me from going over an hour because I can't upload things that have been past an hour. Oh, I forgot the battery's about dead.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So I have to leave and make another power cell. Crap, I
Passing
forgot about that.
100 meters. Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Yada 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 yada. So the goal here was to, and I've proved this before, get to this island from LifePod 5 and get all the things I needed gathered up to get gathered up, and then, only then, will I need a chance to get to the floating isle, get the food resources picked up, gather up more resources to build the resources I scanned from the floating island, which is like the multi-purpose rooms, the observatory rooms, and so on and so forth. But we have an issue. We're about running out of power. So I'm going to have to pick up as much copper, shrooms, and everything else that I can to keep this party going. So, I mean, out of everything good in me, trying to keep my mind together. And it's very hard to do that when you've got a crap ton of stuff on your mind. Number 1, paying a bill. Which, with fixed income, only goes to a sort of amount of things. And I'm trying to keep positive on those things, but, you know, mentality only goes or stretches so far. So I'm going to try my best as to keep moving as fast as possible before, you know, the timer runs out. And yes, this prevents a challenge, or creates a challenge for me, because I don't have enough space. In fact, I'm going to need some titanium and, I believe, glass or quartz to build lockers in my habitat before, you know, like I said, the power goes out. In which case, I'm also going to need some of these. There we go. Inventory is full. Well, I guess it's time to make a battery. Because there's a wreckage around the gun, which would be classified as a mountain wreckage, to get the laser cutter. And I can't do anything with the laser cutter right now because, well, let's just say for the amount of things that I need to get a hold of rebreather and try to go down in the depths and get a moon pool. Which sums up every problem that was created since the update. So let's see if we can do this. So we need a power cell. No, that's a battery. This is a power cell. Another battery. Okay, I'm creating enough room in here to keep going. I'm going to need a wiring kit, because we needed a wiring kit for something and I forgot what it was. Or was it down here? It wasn't down here. Oh wait. Yeah, it wasn't down here. I forget what it was for. So now I'm not seeing it. What was that? Alright, so I need... Oh, I already have the radiation suit on. Needless to say, it's not my problem right now. Can't figure out what I needed to build and what for. Regardless of my situation, taking this and well, we have a ton of lead. But you know something, we're gonna need to go to the Stalker territory and get some seaweed. And someone on Facebook brought up something about remembering Popeye, and I said, yeah.
Calorie intake recommended.
For reasons known to me, and I don't think it's only me, Popeye lied. Has everyone heard that spinach was supposed to be good for you? And somebody listed to me many of the reasons why. Those reasons left my brain entirely because apparently inside of seaweed is a chemical that produces maggots inside the human body. I know this because I don't know if it was in China or in Japan. They made this dish for or with seaweed wraps. And after some time they were scanned, or I should say body scanned, and they were found with a list of maggots throughout their entire body. So be careful of what you eat, folks, because you don't know if that meal's going to be your last. No, I did need to make something, but it wasn't from there. It was from here. Oh, I'm a dunce. It's not what I needed. What was it? First off, creating more room. Ooh, I ate a seaweed? Really? Alright, at least that makes room for the inventory. Alright. So we're going back. Oh, wait. Hold on. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. But I'm lucky enough to have this gun anyway. Or cannon, whichever you want to call it. Alright, I think that's enough. Yesterday, we were dying of, dying of hunger that, didn't give me a chance to cook anything because I had a lot on my plate. Because I had to rebuild the sea moth, which we named Uber. I had to recollect all the items that I've lost since the last save file. And I found a time capsule from that save file that gave me a laser cutter, which, you know, pretty much sped up my entire gameplay through all that. But I'd done and goofed that up after, you know, trying to fix everything after I reset the file. Because after everything was said and done, pretty much left me with no ride whatsoever and a magnitude of problems. So we had a lot, and I mean a lot, to worry about. Given the benefits of having so much around you and you don't know what to do with, that the devs decided to create an obstacle for me that wasn't there before, but now exists today, because now I don't know where everything is. I'm trying my hardest to pull everything together, and all the resources that I've gathered so far have been for free. And after pulling everything together since then... Oh, I can make a power cell for the sea moth. Pulling things together since then, I might have to add... Which one of these are... Oh, that one's at 2, so I'm going to have to put that in storage. That's 100, that's 100, that's 0. So, not only will I be needing a battery recharger for these, I'm also going to need a battery recharger for that. Wait, if I still have this in here, what did I need the lube sack for? That's just confusing. I don't know, but right now I ain't got time to think about it. There we go. So it's either I find a piece of broken laser cutter in a box somewhere or just laying about, and being able to scan it other than just looking for pieces laying on the floor. Is this an engine? No, that's not an engine. Why can't I find things that I need on my bar? It's just monotonous. No! Yeah, it's not scannable. That's better. Those stickers are trying to take me out of the ocean again. That's a cord. That's a salt deposit. I'd rather deal with salt deposits than bladderfish. Well, salt deposits but all things considering, we just don't get our way, do we? Now, in my previous base, as you can see in the earlier development of this playlist, we have a locker room to which I've developed because I
Passing 100 meters.
thought...
Oxygen efficiency decreased.
Wait.
30 seconds.
Where are you going? Get over here. I need to scan you. Scanner room, 2 out of 3.
Oxygen.
Wait, what? Scanner room? What about a scanner room? Alright. So now that we got our air that we needed, we're going to come down here and get... What is that? Oh, that's a creature egg. There we go. Alright, so... Oh, we go up. This appears to be a different... Oh, there it is. Laser cutter. That's one of 3.
Near blueprint acquired.
Yeah, don't count yourself too lucky yet. Wait, do we need this? Yes, we do. Apparently.
Near blueprint acquired.
Calm down. What's in here? Push!
30 seconds.
Crap, you and your freaking air. Hold on. Hold on, I'll be right back. Testing. Oh, wait. So I'm going to have to cut this short because I have to go down and move stuff. Yeah. I'm just going to hold it off here and say, once again, I'm King Willix. We are playing Subnautica. Please, if you like what you see here, subscribe, or comment, rate, subscribe, and hit that bell button down below. Down below, I keep forgetting to switch my camera around. And we'll see you next time. Till then, peace out.